Okay, I'm here with my mentor, Miss O'Hearn, and I want to talk about Unit 6 that I did with multiplying fractions by whole numbers. The standard was the candidate understands and uses multiple methods of assessment to engage students in their own growth, to monitor student progress, and to guide the candidate and students' decision making. Um, I'm a big fan of Dylan Williams on his assessment, and I use formative assessment almost constantly during my lessons. I'm always checking for understanding. It seems when you do that, when you ask for a thumbs up, when you're making sure everybody gets it, I just seem to be able to or the class generates enthusiasm, and they get real excited about getting the answers. I've seen it a lot in this lesson where the light goes on and they get it, and so it becomes exciting for me. So I think I improve as a teacher, and then the class is excited, and everything went real well. I was real impressed with one little girl, Zaina, in that class because we had a word problem that said it was about 5/8 of a mile. If you run around the track at school, it's 5/8 of a mile. And so how many is it if you run 6 laps? Well, okay, those they got pretty quick, 6 times 5/8. They were getting that down. And I said, okay, well, let's make it a challenge. So I broke them into teams, 3, and I go, you have to write the problem down, and then you can call out the answer, so it has to be written. So I started, okay, we went 17 laps, and I started putting in double digits. And Zaina is just like, she's kind of struggled with math. She's like, boom, boom, boom. I couldn't believe it. It's like she's working it out in her head. She was having problems writing it down, so she blurted out the answer. But I was amazed at her mental math ability for that.
That is.
So yeah, that's. I know you use assessment a lot, and it's what we need to do, right?
Yeah, I think you really hit the nail on the head when you said that it gets the enthusiasm going too, because there's nothing more important than instant feedback.
Yeah.
So when they're getting constant feedback about, especially, you're pointing out the positive, how well someone's doing, that they understand, that everybody got it, and they got to move on to something more challenging, that really builds the kids up.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a really great group in there. They were all participating, and not that everybody's worked out really well. But yeah, I felt real good about the lesson, and
And just even something as simple as, like you said, the thumbs up. They'll be honest because they want to understand, and that's great because then you can pause with whoever doesn't, and the rest can keep doing something else. So.
Yeah, I know thumbs up sometimes doesn't work as they get older because they get a little bit more embarrassed. These kids weren't embarrassed. Like if they didn't get it, you kind of saw them do this type of thing. So we were able to stop. I would either ask one of their peers to go over it with them, or we would go over another problem on the board again, so they got it. And yeah, I felt a really, really good energy in the class and everything. So
I think that's the one thing about this class, that we've been able to build this community where everybody feels pretty good around each other, so they feel like they can be honest about what they do and don't understand.
Yeah.
And kids step up and help each other all the time.
So yeah, this was a success. So
all right.
That's it. Thank you.